Hello, robots out there in internet land. I am Sobertron, and welcome to the next episode of the TekTopia Survival Guide. In between episodes, I have built myself a little mineshaft entrance here. I'm not that keen on it right now, but it's functional. I think I want to make it actually a little bit bigger and bulkier in the back. Other things we have done. We, if you can hear, have built ourselves our chicken cooker. So this is a classic design by Xisumavoid. I'll leave a link to this video in the description, but it works pretty well right now. It's sustaining our small population of 8 villagers, and I've got it filtering down into these hoppers, into this chest, and it's currently filling up. Another thing I've done is I have extended our storage for our AFK fish farm. I have been doing a lot of AFK fishing. A lot. Enough so that I got 2 more mending books, which I placed on my picks, because picks are awesome. And one last thing that I forgot to tell you guys last episode involving the miners. So, give them torches. Never let them craft their own torches. They will waste all of your coal, they will waste all of your wood, and you won't be able to trade anything to the merchant. Speaking of which, I need to find that guy, because the sun's high in the sky, and I haven't traded with him yet today. There he is, so I will be back shortly, and then we'll go over what we're going to do. So we have traded with our merchant for the day. We really didn't even get anything because I'm following my do not trade unless you have 5 stacks rule to maximize my emerald production. But what we're going to do is we are going to build ourselves a library. And there's a couple reasons for that. And I'm going to take a look at Kashmir over here to show you why. So she's really sad right now. Every night, Cash just kind of mopes back to her bed. And she's just very sad. And a sad villager is an unproductive. The other thing that it does is it increases their intelligence. Now, intelligence directly corresponds to their skill. The higher the intelligence, the quicker they skill up. The higher their skill, the more productive they are. So, the library is one of those things that I think early on is a must-have. Some other players disagree with me on this. They wanna get butchers and ranchers going, but I think a library overall will maximize your village output. So what we're going to do is we're going to start actually expanding off of our town hall. What we have planned, and I'm going to build the first one now, is to build this exact building rotated 90 degrees. We will then continue with another one there, and another one there, and eventually we will connect all the sides up to build one massive structure, which will eventually have a second floor and a lookout tower. So for now, all we need to do is literally copy this over, and I'll be back shortly once that's done. And we are back, and we have twins, ladies and gentlemen. This structure, this copying over this building, only took me about 15 or so minutes. It's really easy because they're right next to each other. But what I have done also is I had a little mess up on this when I first started building it. I actually built it 1 block off. So to alleviate that in the future, we're going to... I've gone ahead and built the outline for the next 2. I think that will be the school, and that may be the kitchen, maybe the butcher. I haven't fully decided yet. But let's go ahead and get on inside and start. Oh, I missed a block. Sorry. Anyway, now that we've fixed that little mistake, let's start activating it. So we first put up the item frame. A lot of people, for some reason, don't realize, or they forget occasionally, that you actually need to put the structure token in the item frame. So don't forget that. And then we will stick on the token, and it instantly starts glowing. So that's a good sign. This is now active. There's one other thing we need to do before villagers start reading in here, and that is to place down bookshelves. Now, there's a couple mechanics in regards to these bookshelves. They have to be placed on the floor. The structure and villagers will only recognize bookshelves that are on the floor. In addition to that, it's a 1-for-1 bookshelf to villager ratio. So right now we have 8 bookshelves in here. Only 8 villagers can actually be actively using it at a time. You can add other bookshelves in other locations, but those will not register. It's more for decoration. Similarly for hi. Hi, you. Similarly for decoration, you can add in some chairs. The villagers won't use them. They like to stand when they read. It's a little odd, but they're villagers. What can I say? So, we're not going to do the enchanter today. I consider him a more advanced villager that I'm going to do later on down the line, unlike these 3 that I've done so far, the farmer, the lumberjack, and the miner. But we're going to prep him. for now. So what you need is an enchanting table and a crafting table. So with the crafting table, he's going to craft both paper from sugarcane and also books using leather and the paper he has made. And those books are going to come in handy for our school later on. Our teacher will actually use them. The enchanting table, he's the enchanter. He needs one of these. You don't have to set up any kind of formation around it. You actually don't need any bookshelves at all. Wow, this place is popular right now. But he'll use lapis that the miners collect and enchant the books he made as well as items that the blacksmith makes. So what we're going to do right now is, seeing as our villagers are very unhappy, we're going to let this run for a little bit and we'll check back with them in a little bit. Now, as the moon rises on our village, I wanted to check on Cash's happiness. She was very sad at the start of the episode, and now the library's been running for a bit. I think she was at 34 happiness when we first started, so let's take a look. Oh, yeah, that's good. 49 at the end of the day. That's a nice start to getting her well on her way back up to 100, and that's a nice intelligence boost for her as well. But I think I'm gonna call it for the day, guys. Next time, I've been hiding something from you, so let me show you. We've been collecting a lot of hearts, and hearts equal children. Children need to go to a school. So in the next episode, I will be building a school right over here, and hopefully starting to expand our village a bit more. I'll go into all those tips and tricks next time. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. So to all you robots out there, see you next time.